Hello, this is Kyle Moore with Mech 330, Programming for Industry 4.0. This is Week 9, visualization and randomization. So this is the hardware portion, so we're going to be working with the Circuit Playground Express. Basically, we've created a 10-sided dice, and we are going to be lighting up the LEDs to randomly roll that die. So we're using the setup folder or the setup file here that we can call from. If you watched my software video for this week, it's basically the same thing, but I'll go over briefly just in case you haven't. From random library, we're importing randint, so random integer. We're creating a class called d10. It's a 10-sided dice. And then we're initializing self and number of sides. Number of sides is going to default to 10. And then self.numsides equals numsides. And then we're creating another function called roll. And we're returning a random integer between 1 and the number of sides, so between 1 and 10. And then in the actual program here, we are calling from setup, and we're importing that class. We're importing board, digital IO, neopixel, time, and then from random, import random integer. So for pixels, the variable pixels, we're assigning to the neopixels. We're assigning all 10 of them. The brightness at 30%, and then auto write equals false. We are creating a function called show value, and basically what this is doing is it's going to light up the neopixels for a given value. So we'll go over the given value in a little bit. For I in range, val is going to light up the pixels. The pixels are going to be blue. Pixels.show, that's just basically executing this. We created another one called scramble, and the values here are num and blinky. So for I in range num, we're going to scramble. So scramble equals random int 1 through 10. And then we're going to show value. So we're already calling this. We're showing the value scramble. So it's going to light up the lights for whatever that random number is, and it's going to sleep for a specific amount of time, and then it's going to shut the lights off and stay off for that same specific amount of time. And I'll go through why I did this in just a minute. We created a variable, and we're calling and assigning the class d10. We're creating another variable, which is going to be the left button, so pin D4. We're making that an input and a pull down. And then we're setting another variable as 1, and we'll go over that here in just a second. So while loop, so while true, if roll die.value, so if the left button is pressed, and here's where the scramble comes in effect. I just kind of wanted to make it do like that, like the whole like randomization. I know, great sound effects. So I just kind of wanted it to, give it a little extra flair instead of just like you push the button and then just like a random number of lights turn on. So it's just going to do that a few times. Just kind of try it out some numbers here, and it seems to work okay, and then it's going to turn them off, and then created another for loop. So for roll num and range number of rolls, so in one roll, we're calling the variable die roll, and we're assigning it to d10 die.roll. So we're calling this roll function here, which is going to return a random integer. And then show value die roll. So show value, this is what's going to turn on the pixels. And then it's going to sleep for, or wait for 0.5 seconds. And then in the serial monitor, it's going to print the die roll. I'm not going to really go over that much, but you'll see it. So let's go ahead and save, and then we're going to turn on my other camera. All right, so as you can see here, we have the Circuit Playground Express, and if I push the left button, yep, and then boom, 4. And if you look over here in the serial monitor, we have 4. If we press it again, it does the same thing. One. And if you look at the serial monitor, 1. And you can do that as many times as you want, because I have the continue on, which is basically repeating the loop. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching.